Hi everybody, it's Brett Young from Online Super Advice. And as you might have guessed from the title of this video, today's video is all about cost and the cost of financial advice, and specifically retirement planning advice, as well as the many benefits. Okay, so let's get straight into it. All right, so last year, ASIC, which is the Australian Securities and Investment Commission, they released a report, Report 627, and they did a survey basically of the various aspects of financial advice. And they found that cost is the main barrier for people seeking financial advice. 35% of all respondents listed that as the issue. Surprisingly, only 19% of respondents mentioned that trust was an issue, because I did do a video before about trust, thinking that that was the big issue, but on further investigation, it seems that cost is the big issue and the big reason why people don't seek retirement planning advice. Okay, so that same survey, the ASIC Report 627, also found out the reasons that people do seek advice, or what are they seeking advice on? People are seeking advice on investments. So 45% of respondents mentioned that they want advice on investments. 37% of respondents mentioned that they want advice on retirement income planning. 31% mentioned that they want advice on growing super. Okay, so those top three reasons are pretty much the top three advice issues that Online Super Advice provides advice on. Okay, so we provide advice on investments, we also provide advice on retirement income planning, and we provide advice on superannuation as well. All right, so what drives the cost of financial advice? Why is there this kind of misunderstanding as to how much advice should cost, okay, and what actually goes into providing advice? So what are the costs that financial advisors incur when preparing financial advice? All right, so the key to understanding this is to understand the process, the financial advice process. Okay, so the first thing is financial advisors have to act in the best interest of clients. Okay, so in order to act in their best interest, advisors have to go through quite a lot of due diligence, a lot of research, and a lot of strategizing, and then they've got to present this thing called a statement of advice. Okay, so just to give you the what goes into producing a statement of advice. First of all, there's a fact find. So this fact find session alone could take anywhere. 2 hours is very common. Okay, just to get all the information from the client's assets, liabilities, details of their current super funds, all that kind of stuff. And then once we got that, we then develop a strategy. Okay, we find out how to put a strategy together. And then we also research existing products, so clients' existing super funds. We also look at about 2 other alternatives and then find out what's the best options for the client. We then do financial modeling. Okay, so this could involve, for example, if you're pre-retirement, this might involve what's the better option? Is it to pay down your super, or to put money into super, or pay down your mortgage? What gives you the better outcome? So we use financial planning software, specialist financial planning software for this, and this helps us come up with a strategy for the client. In retirement, it might be, is it better to invest in an annuity or put your money into an account-based pension? What's going to give you the best outcome when it comes to your Centrelink? How is that going to impact on your Centrelink? So there's a lot that goes into it, okay? And once we get all this information and we've developed your strategy, we then put it down, we put the recommendations in a statement of advice. And this statement of advice, the advisor can choose to do it themselves, or they can outsource that to what they call a paraplanner. Paraplanner is a person that actually basically puts the statement of advice together. Okay, so this gives you an insight into the costs involved in providing this retirement income planning. Okay, so we've dealt with the costs. Let's look at some of the benefits. Okay, so some of the benefits are financial and there's non-financial. So let's deal with the financial benefits. First of all, we're able to minimize your tax, because that's what you want in retirement. You want to just come to a situation where you pay zero tax, essentially. Okay, you also want budgeting advice. So we help you with budgeting advice. Very crucial, especially when you consider retirement can go for more than 20 years. You want to make sure that your money lasts throughout retirement. The other thing is investment advice, knowing how to invest your money. diversifying across all the asset classes like shares, both international shares, Australian shares, bonds, cash, property, making sure you've got a well-diversified portfolio. That is very useful. Also, how do you reduce product fees? As you said before, we're going to help you research additional products. Your existing fund might not be the cheapest one on the market. There might be better options available. And not only fees, I mean, some people are interested in getting ethical investments. Your current fund might not have that. By researching other products, we can look at those options. All right, so the other thing is, how do you maximize your age pension? Most people will have will live off a combination of super and the age pension. So how do we maximize the age pension for you? We can help you with strategies around that. Okay, but more importantly, and this is what clients often say, are the non-financial benefits of having a planner. Okay, you get clarity, so knowing that how things come together. A retirement roadmap. Okay, so instead of just having your head in the sand, having a clear roadmap is very important in retirement. Also, it's a complex system. Okay, there's a lot to deal with. There's superannuation, there's taxation, there's investments, there's budgeting, there's social security. There's a lot that goes into it. So having a financial plan or a retirement plan helps guide you through that complexity. Peace of mind, that's crucial. Okay, so knowing that somebody is looking after this for you, that's priceless. I don't know how much value you can put on that. All right, so let's talk about fees, because this is what it comes down to at the end of the day. All right, so the average in the industry, so there's two types of fees when it comes to financial advice. There's the upfront fee, which is the initial plan fee. This is for creating the statement of advice. That's called the initial advice fee. The average in the industry is over $2,600. My fee, or this online super advice fee, is $1,800. Okay, if you're a couple, it works out to $900 each, and that's very, very reasonable. Okay, considering the amount of work that goes into that. All right, so the more important thing for me, as if I'm an investor, if I'm a client, is the ongoing fee, because that's what's going to impact your retirement balance. And for me, this is where I feel that we add real value. Okay, so our average fee is $1,440 a year per investor. Slight discount for couples, but let's just say it's $1,440 per investor, compared to the industry average of over $3,600. Okay, so we're more than half. Our fee is less than half of what the industry average is. Okay, so that's a massive saving over time. All right. Okay, so 3 reasons why we can be so affordable is, first of all, we only do non-complex. Our core clientele is non-complex needs, and that's the vast majority of Aussies they have non-complex needs. Okay, so they generally have a house, they've got super, might have a couple of other things, and that's about it. Okay, most people have non-complex needs. Online only. We only deal. We don't have an office. We don't have expensive office space to pay for, so that keeps our costs nice and low. And also specialist advice. The fact that we are dealing only in pre and post retirement planning helps us keep our advice low, because we become more and more efficient, and that helps us to keep our costs low. All right, so to arrange a non-obligation chat today, please feel free to give me a call on 1300 399 236, or you can email me. Or if you want to have a Zoom chat, happy to have a Zoom chat. It's go on to the Online Super Advice Facebook page, and if you go on the services, click on services, and right at the bottom there'll be a mini discovery option there. Go in there and click on the mini discovery, and we can arrange a chat, 50-minute chat. You might even get some free tips off me, and yeah, so be happy to have a chat and see how we go from there. Thanks for listening, guys, and I look forward to producing another video soon. Thank you. Cheers.